Welcome to North Carolina. Welcome to the farm.
Thanks so much for having me. I feel like this has been a long time coming since we did our virtual event earlier this year, and it's great to be here in person.
Cara, you've traveled halfway across the country. What is it that you would like to see? What is it that you want to carry back to the people who follow you?
So to hear you mention things like input costs and all of the technology that you utilize in your operation, I think there's a lot of misunderstandings and myths.
What we're doing now is we're monitoring yield off that acre. We're monitoring the inputs that go on that acre, and we're weighing out to see what acre pays and what doesn't, and what practice or why it failed, or if it succeeded and why it succeeded and very well.
And you mentioned profitability, which I think sometimes is overlooked or maybe not focused on as heavily in the sustainability conversation. But from what I've learned in past conversations with farmers, that financial sustainability is just as important as what you're doing with water use or soil health.
If you're not on top of your expenses now, you're not going to be successful at all.
So from your perspective as a farmer, what's maybe one of the biggest myths that you'd love to share with someone who has those questions in mind when they walk into their grocery store?
When someone thinks that we go out and dump fertilizer and pesticides on an acre, that is, unfortunately, is so far from the truth. We can't afford to let these sprayers just run and spray everything. When you see a large sprayer going down the road, it's sometimes loaded with like 98% water.
What would you tell to the mother who's sitting in my office who has questions about grocery shopping and wondering if these foods are safe to feed her kids?
Farmers, number one, are more passionate about farming and providing that quality, safe product more than they are concerned about their check at the end of the year. I smile more at the end of the day, not knowing that my check is bigger, but I want to be known for growing a good, healthy crop.
And I think that's the big benefit for me of coming out to a farm, sitting down face to face with you, and not only hearing that, but being able to step into a field with you and seeing that.
I think it's great that you are learning more or are curious yourself, and that you are an excellent platform to carry, or a voice for us to carry back to the people who are consuming and utilizing our products.